All right, Speckasy. It is a Wednesday. What's up, people? What's up? This is Wayne Dupree. I'm going to let Facebook bring in some of you beautiful people. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to check out thepoliticalinsider.com. And also, don't forget to like and follow this Facebook page. All right. Let me see what we got here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are, Facebook is filling up the room. The doors have been open. People are logging or walking into the auditorium. Everybody take your seats. Welcome to the Political Insider at lunchtime. My name is Wayne Dupree. We do this on a daily basis around lunchtime. So we talk about the news, we talk about what's happening on the website. But on Wednesdays and Fridays, we take your questions. So if you have questions for us about news, entertainment, sports, politics, we are your flavor. All you have to do is put your questions in the comment section, and our team will relay them to me. We are broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Don't ask us how we did it, but we did it. And we got it going on. So we're broadcasting both on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So if you are out and you decide that you want to follow us on YouTube, you can watch this at lunchtime every day. And we got you. We got you both ways. So, again, you can drop your questions or type your questions down at the bottom. And we'll be talking about it in just a few minutes. Hey, are y'all watching this thing about the Fox News and the racial discrimination lawsuit thing coming out? You know, it's funny how this is all coming out right now. But I mean, you know, whatever. I mean, if people feel like they're being discriminated, then, you know, and more power to them if they want to come out and do this. But what everybody is missing is that CNN has a lawsuit of their own. You don't see that up there. 175 black current and former employees have taken CNN to court, and they want a jury trial. 175 current and former black employees on CNN have taken CNN, and they haven't answered a complaint yet. In some of the complaints on CNN, somebody said it's hard. One of the slurs was it's hard to manage black people. CNN, Atlanta, of all places. Now again, if the 13 or 14 people at Fox News have a complaint, let them file it. But what nobody's reporting is the 175 black people that have asked for a jury trial against CNN. Brothers and sisters have taken CNN to court, and CNN is not even talking about it. As a matter of fact, CNN is talking, no, Donald Trump was racist. And Republicans are racist. And you got 175 employees in your building that are taking you to court for racism. That's sweet. I mean, look, if Fox News got skeletons, CNN got a cemetery plot. That's all I gotta say, man. That's all I gotta say. I mean, all of it is bad all the way around. Okay, all of it is bad all the way around. And if it's happening, it needs to be called out. Actually, somebody called me out about it before. They were like, seems like you reporting on this Fox stuff. And, well, I mean, I ain't no hypocrite either. I call stuff down the middle. I ain't no hypocrite. You think that I'm a lackey for Fox News? I'm not a lackey for anybody. I'll call stuff down the middle if I need to. So but I just found it strange that everybody's talking about Fox when CNN has a lawsuit of 175 people are suing CNN, and they want a jury trial. I want to be a juror. I'm not playing. I want to be sitting in a jury box. Martin Fairbanks, why have rhinos backtrack on building the wall? Martin, this is the way I look at it. Washington doesn't want the wall built. It's plain and simple. They don't want the wall built. They want easy access between Mexico and the United States of America to filter drugs, for illegals to come through. That's what they want. The money is there, actually. They voted on it a few years ago. They can really start building the wall anytime they want it, anytime they get a chance. It's just not in their priority. And now Paul Ryan is saying, well, we're going to wait until 2018. Basically, they're trying to move the wall, kick the can down the road so that the wall doesn't get built. And Rush Limbaugh came out yesterday and said Donald Trump needs to step on somebody's neck on this because, and don't let them push this because they will continue to push it and push it and push it no matter what he says, because you know who holds the purse strings. The purse strings come out of the House. So, a whole lot of Trump supporters, well, Donald Trump can write the executive order, but how's it going to get paid unless you get it from private funds? Now, Senator Cruz came out yesterday and said we need to get the $14 billion that the United States seized from El Chapo. Now, if El Chapo had $14 billion, and I'm not saying that he didn't, but if he does, then it should be used on the wall and much more. Build an amusement park down there with that money, too. You talking $14 billion? Yeah, yes, I sure would. Tanya Boyett. It's just them trying to shut Fox down by 2020 so the real news can expose them before the election so they can win next time. Tanya, to a point, okay, I understand. They are trying to shut down the opposition. They are trying to shut down the opposition. But Fox News is not your conservative. Fox News is not your conservative network. They have liberals on there too. Shep Smith is a gay liberal, and he has a program on there. You have liberals that come on there. People that Chris Wallace is not a conservative. Chris Wallace is down the middle. So when they say that they're fair and balanced, they are fair and balanced to a point. They don't have a whole lot of black people though, but they are fair and balanced to a point because it's not you think it's more conservative because they aren't in your ear all the time doing what all the other networks are doing by pushing the liberal agenda in your face. Fox News has never been about pushing the liberal agenda in your face. But they really don't even push the conservative agenda in your face. They try to give you both sides so you can make an informed decision. But then, like you said, they are trying. The liberal media is trying to snuff them out, just like they tried to snuff out conservatives on radio. They didn't. Liberals have never been able to get a handle on radio. They don't know how to. They don't know how to run radio. They tried, but it failed. But they're angry that conservatives reach out to millions of people on a daily basis through radio. All right. Ernie Green, is there any real news? Yes. Okay. Yes, and you have to search for it. You have to search for it. You do. Honestly, to find real news, it also depends on your how how you break things down. If you look at things one way, you have to look at the other side to see what the other side is saying. You have to. And then you make an informed decision from that. Okay, what's truth and what's not? But here's the deal, though. And I got this from Adam Housley from Fox News. If you look at one source and you look at another source, always look for a third source to kind of, okay, this is the consensus. Okay, this is the consensus. That's how you come up with real news. Now there are some people out there on in TV right now that you can trust. Okay, don't ask me because I ain't playing no favorites right now. But you can always turn to me, the Wayne Dupree Show. Just download my app on Facebook and on Android and the iPhone. Just look for the Wayne Dupree Show. It's free. I'll give it to you straight. But that's just the way it goes. Dennis Young says, let's start a Go Fund the Wall account. I will donate. A lot of people, Dennis, thanks for that. Thanks for that question, or thanks for that statement. A lot of people have said that they would donate money to the wall. A lot of people said that they would do it. They just want the wall up. If that's the case, there's nothing really wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just who's going to manage it, because so many people will give toward it. Believe me, they will give toward it. I don't know why they don't do it, but the government, I guess, wants to do it. And then the government's going to come right to you and say, well, we already have money allocated for the wall. Well, build the damn wall. Put the wall up. But they don't want the wall up. That's the thing. No matter how much money you raise on GoFundMe, no matter how much money you raise somewhere, you remember all the money that they raise for these countries when they go through these big tornadoes and big hurricanes, millions and millions of dollars, and then by the time the money gets there, it's only enough to buy rice? That's the same thing that's going to happen with your GoFundMe account. Your GoFundMe. So, there you go. L.J. Hutchins, can the ruling by Judge Orrick on sanctuary cities be overturned? Yeah, sure. Sure it can. Orrick, it's just a pause. It's just, let's see, what's it called? Stall. It's a stall. Okay? It's a stall. That's all it is. Because it's going to be argued, and the judge is going to lose, because for some reason he felt that back in the Constitution, when the Constitution was written, it was written for sanctuary cities. There's nothing about the sanctuary cities in the Constitution. Nothing. Sanctuary cities just start popping up over the last eight years to protect illegal aliens from going home. I'm talking about the ones that have been deported 4 and 5 times. They go to these cities, and then crime increases, rapes increase. I'm not just telling you that. It's reported. It's reported. So, yes, it can be overturned. It just has to go to court. Laura Zalakowski. I heard that the largest drug dealer worth billions of dollars who made billions drug trafficking over the border, they can make him pay for the wall. Is that true? Laura, that's Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz dropped a bill yesterday, proposed a bill, El Chapo. They seized $14 billion. Or probably some more. Honestly, I want to know where that money went, because I never heard that before. So Ted Cruz probably made some enemies with that one. I think it was a great idea, though. I do. I think it was a great idea that because it never even crossed my mind about El Chapo's money. And the story I saw yesterday was Mexicans say they aren't going to pay for the wall, but that Mexican just might pay for the wall by itself. $14 billion. That's enough to build that wall a couple times. I don't know. I don't know if they can use the money. They should be able to if they seized it. But where is it? who got it. You know, you don't hear nothing about it. And like I said before, you know, Ted Cruz probably pissed some people off yesterday by talking about it. You know, they're probably doing, yeah, so what you doing this weekend? Oh, really? You going golf? Yeah, I'm going golf and everything. What'd he say? What'd he say? Did he just tell them about the $14 billion he just told them? Oh man, I was supposed to be getting me some of that. That's probably what some of those senators are saying right now. Man, you didn't gave away our snuff fund. You didn't gave away our, because a whole lot of senators and representatives write bad checks when they in Congress. So, yeah, they gave away the snuff fund. Matt Cass, how can a group? I want to thank all those people watching on YouTube too. YouTube, we are broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook. I want to remind you about that. Matt Cass, how can a group like No Labels keep fooling people about their affiliations? No labels. No labels. No labels. I know what you're talking about. Okay, all right. Yeah, you're right. But then again, how can a group like Black Lives Matter keep fooling people about their affiliations too? I mean, how can Democrats keep fooling people about their affiliations? You ask a Democrat, are you a Democrat? No, I'm independent. Really? Because you always talking about the Republicans, but you never talk about the Democrats. No. I'm independent. I ain't no Democrat. People don't like to be named. People don't like to be called out for who they are. You know. As for me, I'm not a Republican. Seriously. You can look on my voter registration. I'm not a Republican. I vote Republican because I'm not voting Democrat. But I'm not a Republican. Democrats who are Democrats will rarely ever tell you that they're a Democrat. And the same like No Labels. No Labels wants to seem like they're down the middle. I've seen some of their presentation. So they keep fooling people. You know what? Honestly, you keep fooling people because people want to be fooled. That's the answer. People want to be fooled. People don't want to be told the truth. Oh, no. People won't accept the truth because the truth is too hard. They're quicker to accept a lie than the truth. And that's the truth. They're quicker to accept a lie or something terrible so that their minds can run and create things in their head. A conspiracy will mean so much more than a problem being solved. So, Brittany Taylor, how do you think we should reform our immigration laws in regards to illegals who have been here since they were children for 10 plus years? Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Brittany, how do you think? How do you think we should reform our immigration laws in regards to illegals who have been here since they were children or for 10 plus years? Okay, this has been my policy that I have created in my head, and I've also talked about it on my radio show that you can download on Android and iPhone. Just look for the Wayne Dupree Show. It's nightly, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But my policy for this is, if you were born here illegally, and you're under the age of 17, then I think that you and and if your family is here illegally too, I think that all should be deported. I think that all should go back across the border. wherever you came from. Now, however, with babies that are born here, I do believe that they should go with their families back across the border. However, when they turn 17 or 18, they should be allowed back in the United States because they're citizens. It's almost like the draft thing. When you become 17 or 18, you're a whole lot more experienced to at least do things on your own. So 17 or 18, you can come back in the United States. You can take care of yourself. You can get a job. You can work for yourself. But I think everything before that, you should go back with your family, because a baby can't take care of himself, and the baby definitely can't. You start finding your third cousin Jose that lives in Connecticut, and got no time to take care of no babies. So no, and I'm not being racist. Okay, I'm just being comedy. Yeah, well, I'm just being comedic. Okay, don't hold that against me. Hey, don't hold that against me, or you can come over here. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you 17 or 18, you come back into the United States, you already have your legal status. There's a deal. But if you're 16 and below, I think that you should go back home with your parents across the border, because you can't take care of yourself. All right, Audrey Nero. When will the liberals put Americans first for a change? Yeah, goddamn right, Audrey. Audrey said, look, I'm going to talk like Audrey. When will the liberals put Americans first for a change? If we can't take care of our own first, why let anybody in? Until there is no longer a hungry American child or family, every country should be barred from coming in this country. A lot of people think like that. Audrey, great one. Yeah, a lot of people think like that now. It didn't used to be like that because the system used to be a whole lot better. We didn't just take anybody in because they could pick tomatoes and cucumbers. We used to take in the best from other countries. They used to want to come over here, and then they would help the United States of America. Now, me telling you that's not racist. That's just fact. That's just the truth. And Audrey is right. Even my radio show host partner is like that too. We need to stop all immigration right now. Just stop all of it until we take care of our own people first. We haven't taken care of our own for such a long time. That's why some people have dropped out of the political conversation, because they don't believe in government anymore. They don't believe in government anymore. That's the truth. All right, what we got here? Rudolph Ruiz. Wayne, why does Congress choose what they will enforce and what they won't? Clearly, Obama's admin have strayed many times to the demise of our well-being. Congress, you know what I heard a long time ago? And it's probably true. The laws that Congress writes does not apply to them. There you go. The laws that Congress writes does not apply to them while they're in Congress, mind you. That's probably why a whole lot of them stay in Congress. They don't want to leave and be subjected to the laws that they've passed for the American people. Chuck Schumer yesterday was talking about the wall and how much it costs. Chuck Schumer's like, instead of building the wall, we could give every American broadband. That's what Chuck Schumer said. Instead of building the wall, that's enough money to give every American broadband internet. You didn't hear him or Congress talk about that when they were spending all that money on climate change. All that money that went down the drain, all those billions of dollars on those solar companies and stuff, that money could have been used for broadband too, but Democrats weren't saying nothing then. All right, my last question here. Ricky Klinger. We all know why they want to mix us with people who will never accept us. No, we all know why they want to mix us with people who will never accept our way of life. Am I wrong here? Why? Why? Why do they want to mix us? I don't think they want to mix us. I think that they want to snuff us out. In a way, with my sick thinking, in a way, I think it's more of an extermination of who we are as Americans. Because the more, what is it? And I've been talking about this on here a few times. There is a congresswoman up in Minnesota, Muslim, just got into Congress. First Muslim congresswoman on a state level, I think. Woman, yeah. And oh yeah. And in the last couple of weeks, you've had Muslims go up to their employers. Well, not last couple of weeks. I've noticed over the last couple of weeks, you have Muslims going up to their employers and demanding 5 times a day for prayer, and they want a space to pray. Now, in December, the employer fired about 200 Muslims because of it. He gave them a chance because they all walked off the job. But he gave them a chance to come back. They said no, so he fired them all. Great job. But Amazon, you remember Amazon, the one that was talking about we're going to hire all these refugees and stuff? Well, now Amazon is getting hit with that too. Now the Muslims are saying, you hired us. Now we want to be able to pray 5 times a day. And we want a room to pray. Anybody could have told you that this was going to happen. Now, what is Amazon going to do? To answer your question, Ricky, things are being done to move us aside because liberals are so weak in the heart. You know, they think that they can solve everything with love, you know, instead of common sense. And they really don't love them. You know, it's just that they hate us more than wanting to use common sense. But then that's just my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at around lunchtime. I look forward to seeing you. Don't forget to check out our story above and share it too. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook by clicking on the like and the follow up here in the right hand corner. And also, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube because we broadcast on YouTube now. We simulcast on YouTube. My name is Wayne Dupree. I'm a writer at The Political Insider. You can follow me on my own Facebook page at Wayne Dupree Show or check me out at WayneDupree.com. All right, until then, y'all have been beautiful. Y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.